Welcome to Quiz Time! I'm your quiz master, Sean, and I've got 100 questions for you. General knowledge, arts, history, geography, mathematics, science, celebrity, anything. So let's give our brains a workout, have a little bit fun, and remember, it keeps us young. All right. How many teeth does an adult human have? 32, 28, or 26? How many teeth does an adult human have? Generally, 32. What is the heaviest element in the periodic table? Is it oganesson, tennessine, or lead? The heaviest element in the periodic table? That would be oganesson. In the movie Frozen, Anna and Elsa are the royal sisters of, is it Aldonia, Atlantica, or Arendelle? They are the royal sisters of Arendelle. What is the largest casino in Las Vegas? Is it the Luxor, the Wynn, or the Bellagio? The largest casino in Las Vegas is the Wynn. What is the best-selling video game of all time? Is it Grand Theft Auto 5, Call of Duty, or is it Minecraft? The best-selling video game of all time is Minecraft. Which of these is the newest Olympic sport? Is it rugby? Is it climbing? Or is it golf? The newest Olympic sport is climbing. What is the name of the popular BBC documentary maker? Justin Theroux, Louis Theroux, or Paul Theroux? And his name is Louis Theroux. Which of these countries has the most K's? The United States, Australia, or Brazil? You will find the country with the most K's is the United States. Which of these boxers did not retire undefeated? Floyd Mayweather, Joe Calzaghe, or Sugar Ray Leonard? Who did not retire undefeated? Sugar Ray Leonard did take a loss or two, but he was great. Which of these actors played the role of Uncle Buck? John Candy, John Goodman, or John Wayne? Uncle Buck. Well, that character was played by John Candy. A carnation is a type of what? A carnation. Let's go with the obvious answer. It's a flower. How many gears does a motorcycle usually have? 3 gears, 5 gears, or 6 gears? 5 gears. 1 down and 4 up. The word manuscript comes from the Latin word manu, meaning, does manuscript mean hand, does it mean word, or does it mean ink? That means hand. Mano a mano. Goldoni was the original name for what item? The walking cane, the cowboy hat, or sunglasses? The Goldoni. That's the original name for sunglasses. Who played the character Neytiri in the movie Avatar? Kate Winslet, Jada Smith, or Zoe Saldana? And that was played by Zoe Saldana. What was the fourth book in the Game of Thrones series? A Storm of Swords, A Feast for Crows, or A Dance with Dragons? And the fourth book is A Feast for Crows. Which of these celebrities has the highest IQ? James Woods, David Duchovny, or Quentin Tarantino? The highest IQ. James Woods. Don't ask me how they measured it. Which of these foods is said to never go bad? Kimchi, beef jerky, or honey? Ooh. Must think about that one. Honey is said to never go bad. Which of these songs has the longest guitar solo? Soul Sacrifice, Do You Feel Like We Do, or Since I've Been Loving You? Which one has the longest guitar solo? Do You Feel Like We Do? If it was a Hareta Day in Japan, what would you wear? Would you wear shorts, a jacket, or an umbrella if it's a Hareta Day in Japan? You'd wear shorts. I guess Hareta means warm. In what year did the camera phone come out? 2000, 2002, or 2005? The camera phone. When did that come out? The camera phone came out in 2000. Which of these actors starred in the most cowboy movies? Clint Eastwood, Henry Fonda, or Terrence Hill? And the actor with the most cowboy movies is Terrence Hill. Which one of these is not a Friedrich Nietzsche book? Twilight of the Idols, The World as Will, or Beyond Good and Evil? The World as Will is not a Nietzsche book. What is the largest active volcano on Earth? The Stromboli, the Mauna Loa, or the Kilauea? Largest active volcano on Earth is the Mauna Loa. Which of these countries was the first to land a spacecraft on Mars? Was it Russia? Was it India? Or was it the United States? The first one to Mars was Russia. True or false? A baby has more bones than an adult. Now I have to think that's even possible. That's true. And now I'm going to find out why. Which band won the 1974 Eurovision Song Contest? Katrina and the Waves, ABBA, or Bucks Fizz? It was ABBA, and I believe they were singing Waterloo. What was the first video entertainment game ever created? Speed Race, Space Wars, or Tennis for Two? The first video entertainment game ever created was Tennis for Two. Oh, I spent hours on that. In what year was the first color photograph taken? 1861, 1899, or 1911? The first color photograph was taken in 1861. What is the only animal that can survive the vacuum of space? Cockroaches, fungi, or tardigrades? Tardigrades can survive the vacuum of space. What is the name of actor Sean Penn's fellow actor's brother? Michael, Chris, or James? Oh, what is the name of Sean Penn's fellow actor brother? Okay, Michael, Chris, or James? His name is Chris. Fear is the mind killer is a quote from which book? The Stranger, 1984, or Dune? Fear is the mind killer. That is a quotation from Dune. Which English football teams have won the most league titles? Liverpool, Manchester United, or Arsenal? The most league titles have been won by Man United. A chloroplast is a type of what? Is it a plant cell, an animal cell, or is it a water cell? A chloroplast is a plant cell. What language is spoken the most in North America? Spanish, English, or French? The language most spoken in North America. English. Which of these inventors invented the first home electric refrigerator in 1913? Fred W. Wolf, Thomas Edison, or Leo Szilard? And that was invented by Fred W. Wolf. What does the technical abbreviation FPS stand for? Files per script, feet per second, or frames per second? FPS stands for frames per second. Which of these drinks has the highest alcohol content? Vodka, gin, or whiskey? The highest alcohol content is vodka. Which of these actresses died the youngest? Elizabeth Montgomery, Marilyn Monroe, or Judy Garland? And the youngest of them when she passed away was Marilyn Monroe. A triangle with three equal sides is called a what? Is it an isosceles triangle, a scalene triangle, or is it an equilateral triangle? That is called an equilateral triangle. What is the official name for a nose job? Is it a nasoplasty, a rhinoplasty, or is it a brachioplasty? The official name for a nose job. It's a rhinoplasty. In what year did the music channel MTV debut? Was it 1981, 1985, or 1988? MTV debuted in 1981, and get this, they showed music videos back then. How long is a basketball court in feet? 84 feet, 90 feet, or 94 feet? And a basketball court, a pro court, is 94 feet. Battle Royale, Brother, and Johnny Mnemonic all featured which Japanese actor? Chow Yun-fat, Takeshi Kitano, or Hiroyuki Sanada? That would be Takeshi Kitano. Which of these creatures is not an insect? Is an ant not an insect? Is a silverfish not an insect? Or is a spider not an insect? A spider is technically not an insect. It's an arachnid. Azure, cyan, and turquoise are all shades of which color? Shades of blue, shades of green, or shades of yellow? They are all shades of blue. The movie Minority Report was based on a short story by which author? Philip K. Dick, Kurt Vonnegut, or Stephen King? And that would be Philip K. Dick. Just for Laughs is a comedy festival that takes place in which Canadian city? Toronto, Vancouver, or Montreal? And that would be Montreal. Yassify is a new slang term that means what? To give gossip, a makeover, or does it mean to seduce? Yassify means a makeover. Which book did the band Radiohead get the name for their song Paranoid Android? I, Robot, Lost in Space, or Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? And that would be Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. What's an animal that can swim underwater, run on land, and fly in the air? Is it a penguin? Is it a duck? Or is it a frigate bird? Ducks can do all of that. Luxury fashion brand Lacoste uses what animal as its logo? A crocodile, a shark, or a horse? Lacoste uses a crocodile as its logo. Mikado biscuits are made with jam and, is it jam and chocolate, jam and coconut, or jam and peanuts? A Mikado biscuit is made with jam and coconut. A phalanx is an ancient term for what? A royal wedding, a religious ceremony, or an army troop? A phalanx is an ancient term for an army troop. In what country was the band The Bee Gees formed? In the United States, in England, or in Australia? The Bee Gees formed in Australia. Kung Lao, Liu Kang, and Shang Tsung are all characters from which video game? Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, or Tekken? They're all characters from the video game Mortal Kombat. Which of these is the most populated city in the world? Delhi, Tokyo, or Shanghai? The most populated city in the world of those three is Tokyo. How old is the Earth believed to be? 4 billion years old, 4.5 billion years old, or 6 billion years old? The Earth is believed to be 4.5 billion years old. What animal was Kurt Russell's character named after in the movie Escape from New York? A colt, a wolf, or a snake? It was a snake. How many vertebrae are in the spinal column? 31, 33, or 26? And there are 33 vertebrae in the spinal column. What is the deepest part of the Earth called? The solid core, the liquid core, or the mantle? And it is the solid core. Lye is a strong alkaline soap for washing, made from what primary ingredient? Is lye made from bone, coral, or ash? Lye is made from ash. Comedian Richard Pryor was from which U.S. state? Was Richard Pryor from Illinois, Michigan, or California? Richard Pryor is from Illinois. Which of these was not one of the original 13 U.S. colonies? Was Connecticut not one of the original 13? Was it Pennsylvania? Or was Georgia not one of the 13 original colonies? Of those three, Pennsylvania was not one of the original 13 U.S. colonies. Which of these is the largest canal in the world? The Suez Canal, the Panama Canal, or the Grand Canal? The largest canal in the world is the Grand Canal. The 90s Eurodance music group, the Venga Boys, is from which country? Brazil, Germany, or Holland? The Venga Boys are from Holland. Aqua regia is a concentrated mixture of, is it potassium nitrate and carbon, nitric and hydrochloric acid, or water and sand? Aqua regia. That's a concentrated mixture of nitric and hydrochloric acid. Which artist painted some of their best paintings in a mental hospital? Edgar Degas, Edvard Munch, or Vincent van Gogh? It would be Vincent van Gogh. In what year did the United States buy Alaska from Russia? 1854, 1867, or 1889? The United States purchased Alaska in 1867. Stuart's Folly. In ancient Greek mythology, Dionysus was the god of? Is Dionysus the god of wine, the god of hunting, or the god of logic? In ancient Greek mythology, Dionysus is the god of wine. What was actor Heath Ledger's last movie? Was it The Dark Knight, I'm Not There, or The Imagination of Dr. Parnassus? His last movie was The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. Which location has reported the most shark bites? Florida, Sydney, or Rio de Janeiro? The most shark bites have been reported in Florida. Which actress played Tom Cruise's wife in the movie Eyes Wide Shut? Julianne Moore, Rebecca De Mornay, or Nicole Kidman? And that character was played by Nicole Kidman. Who created the famous sculpture titled The Thinker? Auguste Rodin, Michelangelo, or Benvenuto Cellini? And that would be Auguste Rodin. Big Boy and Andre 3000 are members of which hip-hop group? De La Soul, Outkast, or Mobb Deep? They are members of the hip-hop group Outkast. The Mighty Ducks is a hockey team that plays out of which U.S. city? Buffalo, New York, Anaheim, California, or Portland, Oregon? The Mighty Ducks are out of Anaheim, California. Which Old Testament prophet predicted the coming of the Messiah? Jeremiah, Daniel, or Isaiah? Isaiah. Who was the first woman to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Stevie Nicks, Aretha Franklin, or Tina Turner? The first woman to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was Aretha Franklin. A flea can jump how many times its own height? 30 times, 90 times, or 150 times its own height? A flea can jump 150 times its own height. What is the first element on the periodic table? Is it oxygen? Is it hydrogen? Or is it carbon? The first element with an atomic number of 1 is hydrogen. The unexamined life is not worth living is a quote by which philosopher? Plutarch, Aristotle, or Socrates? And that is a quotation by Socrates. Who was the last emperor of Japan? Hirohito, Keiko, or Mamoru? And that would be Hirohito. But there still is an emperor in Japan. In which Harry Potter movie does Harry not successfully or intentionally cast a single spell? Goblet of Fire, Philosopher's Stone, or The Prisoner of Azkaban? The Philosopher's Stone. Which of these cities has changed its name the most in recent history? Astana, Beijing, or St. Petersburg? And that would be Astana. Who starred as Batman in the movie Batman Forever? George Clooney, Val Kilmer, or Ben Affleck? Batman Forever starred Val Kilmer as the Batman. Which of these writers wrote Robinson Crusoe? Daniel Defoe, J.M. Barrie, or Robert Louis Stevenson? And that was written by Daniel Defoe. Which one of the following is a U.S. territory? Hawaii, Puerto Rico, or Cuba? Well, let's see. Hawaii is a state, Cuba is a nation, Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory. Which of these is an item of furniture? A credenza, culottes, or a dinghy? Of those three, a credenza is an item of furniture. Who is said to be the father of sociology? Emil Durkheim, Max Weber, or Auguste Comte? And the father of modern Sociology is Auguste Comte. Who coined the phrase survival of the fittest? Herbert Spencer, Karl Marx, or Immanuel Kant? Survival of the fittest. That was coined by Herbert Spencer. How many amendments does the U.S. Constitution have? 18 amendments, 25 amendments, or 27 amendments? The U.S. Constitution has 27 amendments. Which of these superheroes is not one of the original Avengers? The Hulk, the Black Widow, or Captain Marvel? Captain Marvel is not one of the original Avengers. Who is China's most well-known piano player? Lang Lang, Ma Yo-Yo, or Vanessa Mae? The most famous, the most well-known piano player in China. That's Lang Lang. A favela is a name given to the slums in which country? Bangladesh, Mexico, or Brazil? And that would be a term for the slums in Brazil. Name one American Indian tribe in the U.S. The Sioux, the Guarani, or the Tuareg? The Sioux tribe is an American Indian tribe. The names assigned to music notes are called pitch, solfeggio, or measures. Music notes designate solfeggio. What does the word Africa mean? Does it mean motherland, dry heat, or without fear? Africa means motherland. What are the two rights in the Declaration of Independence? Life and death, life and the pursuit of happiness, or liberty and justice? What are two rights? Life and the pursuit of happiness. What colors are known to stimulate appetite? Colors that will stimulate appetite. Now I know what not to wear. Yellow and red stimulate appetite. And question 100. In what country did surfing originate? Hawaii, Polynesia, or Brazil? Surfing originated in Polynesia. That was question 100. Thanks for playing Quiz Time. Drop your score in the comments, please. And like, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you don't miss Quiz Time when it comes out. And it comes out often. Thanks for playing. We'll catch you in the next one.